Hello everyone, welcome to the Soul Cottage. Grab your beverage of choice, get cozy, sit down, we're gonna have a chat. And today I'm gonna talk about a book series that changed my life. And it literally physically changed my life. And it's called the Ringing Cedars series. This is the first book, Anastasia by Vladimir Megre. It has 9 books in the series. I read it about 14 years ago for the first time. Back then I was into all the New Age stuff, and the name got passed around in those circles. If you've ever been into that stuff, you know, like anything goes. It's a wild west. And so people kind of pick and choose what they're interested in. It's mostly a mental exercise for most people. And it never really changes anything, no matter how much you meditate, no matter how much you heal your inner child traumas, no matter how much you manifest, you never quite get anywhere. You might get some little things, but your life rarely changes, okay? And people like to tell you otherwise, but yeah, that wasn't my experience, and I've seen a lot of people in that space, and yeah, their life doesn't really change, but that doesn't make anyone money, so the story is a little bit different. But I digress. This book was one of the first books of spiritual nature that didn't say that you were gonna find your happiness on another realm. It said that paradise can be found right here on earth, and true happiness can be found here. And that we already live in paradise, and all we have to do is open our eyes and align our actions to the great plan that is living all around us. And we can have a real, true, living conversation with God and co-create with God on a daily basis. And one of the main things of the book is that you find your beloved, that one person that you share your life with and co-create with. You find a hectare of land anywhere in the world that your soul calls you to, and you create a space of love with them on that land. And on that land, you will be able to eat living, nutritious food that grows like the garden here, grows just for you, and your body will know exactly what it needs at any time, and you can just go outside and pick that food, and you will know true health, and you will know that your thoughts speed up and your intentions purify, and all the beautiful things. So I read these books 14 years ago. I started reading them, and I got really excited about the idea. I lived in a city that time, lived in most of my life in different cities. When I lived in Finland, had an allotment in whatever city I was in. So I always had a garden from my 30s onward. But and loved being in nature, but I didn't have a kinsdomain. I hadn't found my beloved, and I certainly wasn't co-creating with our Creator on a daily basis, and I certainly was not happy. I was doing all the things that spiritual teachings teach you to do: meditate, heal your trauma, detox. If you know, you know. But I didn't, and I was reading my affirmations, and I was doing the unconscious unblocking and all those things that we were told to do, and nervous system resets and all that stuff that is still a big thing today. But it wasn't. But I didn't really. But what these books got in me was a true dream. Like they really resonated with me, and I wanted to live them. I wanted to live that truth that was presented in them. And 2 years ago, I finally met my beloved, who is now my fiance. And we met actually in a book group for this book. And we started talking. He had just found his 1 hectare, and I flew in to see him, to see the land. Then he came to stay with me in the city I was living in. And now 1 year ago, we moved onto this land. We built a house. We created a beautiful garden. And I am actually living the truths, and they're opening up to me more and more every day. And I am living a book that I read, which is, I can't say that about most books. And I have read a lot of books since I was a child. I was obsessed with books. I worked in bookstores. I love books. And not a single book has really changed my life the way this has, because I literally moved country and I have a completely different life than I ever did. And let me tell you about nervous system regulation. You just go outside and you sit and you listen to the birds sing, and you put your feet on the ground and you breathe the clear mountain air, and you hug your beloved or your cat or your dog, and life is beautiful. It's way simpler. It's way more rich than we ever were told it was. So on this channel, I'm gonna share the ideas in these books. There are way more deep ideas and spiritual truths that can be found in these books. And I'll share stories about my own life, how I've actually lived them, embodied them, explored them. And it's a living book that anyone can invite in their life and have a beautiful shift in consciousness. Obviously, you always have to take action to change your life, but it's both. You need to actively shift your consciousness, and you have to actively shift your actual reality. And if you align those two, then happiness can be yours. So welcome to this channel. This is what I'm going to be sharing here about the energy of love, about God, about nature, about the diet of the life diet of eating the right thing at the right time, and how that contributes to your mental clarity, to your creativity, the divine diet, how air and water are also part of our diet. No one tells us that, but they are a crucial part. And just how love between two people can be beautiful and healthy. And when you have a common goal and you have a common vision, this is a different relationship to any relationship I ever had. We both share the same value system. We're building something beautiful, and we believe that the world can actually get better. And so I invite you on this journey, on our Kin's Domain, sharing these thoughts. I hope that they inspire you to make changes in your life and restore your faith in love, and that the world actually can transform into something beautiful. Thanks for being here. See you soon.